Good morning. Good morning, friends. Okay, so yesterday I posted some images from Goodwill, and I mentioned like that I'm kind of obsessed with Goodwill. And I had some questions come in, which is so great. I love when people ask questions. And so I'm going to answer those questions. Okay, so one, which Goodwills do I go to? And I do live in Austin, so I'm going to the ones in Austin, but I'm going to try to give advice for those who live not in Austin. So, when it comes to which Goodwills I go to, my answer is any Goodwill I can get my hands on. Like, I do not discriminate against Goodwills. I'll go to any. Like, the ones that I go to in Austin, so the Airport Boulevard one, because it's quite nearby to me, like, if I'm driving to somewhere and I'm gonna be early and I'm passing that Goodwill, really any Goodwill, maybe I'll just stop and go into the Goodwill. So the Airport Boulevard one, I go to the one on Riverside, which a lot of people like just assume that one must be terrible because of the location it's in. You might be surprised. That one does me well. And then the third one that I've been going to is the one on Congress, on South Congress. So again, all the ones I go to are just ones that I happen to drive past often. And I've had great luck at all of them. I've also had bad luck at all of them. And I think that's just something with Goodwill. Like, one, the more often you go, the more likely you are to find good things. Because let me tell you, there are people that go every single day. And so, maybe a store had some outstanding items that you would have loved, but they got snatched like an hour before you got there. You really never know. But I do know that like on Tuesdays, it's senior day. So a bunch of seniors go and they get there before the store even opens. I went one day, I got there like a few minutes before the store opened, but there were already a ton of people inside. So I think rather than necessarily which location you go to, from my perspective, it's how often you go. So keep that in mind. And then I had someone ask me which location specifically for furniture. So when I'm going to Goodwill, I will say I'm not looking for furniture because I like to build my own furniture. When I'm going to Goodwill, I like to look for decor items. I'm really into plant pots. So like any ceramic vase doesn't even have to be for a plant. Any like homemade ceramics, I'm in. I love baskets for organization. They can go in closets or like on your floor. So that I look at those. I love getting picture frames from Goodwill, lamps. I love lamps from Goodwill. Those are the mains. With furniture, so the other day I got some chairs that are super cute and real wood at the South Congress Goodwill. And I had also been there the day before, and there had been two really beautiful chairs there, but when I picked them up, they were clearly fake wood, but they were like modern and very just like, you know, I feel like any average person would think that they're good looking chairs. But when I went the next day, they were already gone. So that's what I mean by I bet those chairs were put out that same day and bought that same day. So if you're trying to find furniture, I mean, I just think you really need to go often. Um, yeah, but a lot of my favorite pieces in my house are from Goodwill. Mirrors are another thing I like to get at Goodwill. And I'll show y'all some things in my house that I got at the Goodwills. Oh, one last thing for those in Austin, like there's the Goodwill near Deep Eddy. One thought that came to mind is like that is a nice area. I mean, it's definitely nicer than like the Riverside area, but I've had terrible luck at that Goodwill, but it's also the Goodwill I go to the least. So at the end of the day, like the thought that keeps coming to my head is the ones that I go to the most, I have the best luck at. So my current theory is it's quantity. The more often you go, the more likely you are to find great things. So yeah, I think that's it. I think those are the questions that people had for me. So now let me show you some of my favorite items I got from Goodwill. Okay, so we have this standing lamp. I got this at the South Congress Goodwill for $30. I got this basket at a Goodwill, probably the Riverside one, maybe the airport. It's kind of old, I forget. Okay, and here I got that at Goodwill and this matching one. And then what else? That frame, I want to say, is Goodwill. Maybe that frame too. I definitely get a lot of my frames at Goodwill. I just got this frame at Goodwill, and it's originally definitely from Mexico, so that's awesome. These both are Goodwill. That frame is Goodwill. Oh, this cute little thing I just got the other day at the Riverside location. I'm sure that there are other things in my house I'm missing that are from Goodwill. Oh, these are the two chairs, which are so cute. I did mention I don't think that they go because everything's a straight line and these aren't because they have the curves and they're a bit ornate, but maybe if I add a little bit of ornate over here, then they'll go. But anyways, those chairs for $5 each. I got this lamp, this mirror, that plant basket, and that pot over there from Riverside Goodwill, that plant holder. I did sand it and stain it a different color. It was kind of like an orangey, but I got that at the airport location. That basket. I got this brass piece, and then this lamp. And yeah, a lot of this stuff I got at some flea markets in Austin or in Mexico City. But yeah, I think for now, those are the main things from GW. Oh, both of these pots I got the other day. I need to drill holes in them. And then this little pot, that pot, both of those, that, yeah. So I think that's it for now, y'all. Let me know if you have any other questions.